Hello everyone, welcome to my video demo. Today I'll be showing off an app that I created that allows you to play a game with your friends and family while you watch the Academy Awards. So this is often a game that I play with my own friends and family, and the game is essentially who can predict the most categories correct. In the Academy Awards. So, for example, Best Actor could be Adrian Brody, Ralph Fiennes, Sebastian Stan. Everybody in the game guesses who they think is going to win. And then at the end, we tally up all the votes and we see who actually got the most right. And that's the winner. So that is basically the app. And so let me jump into the app which I have running right here. So this is the starting screen when you first run the app. They will ask for your name. So I will go ahead and do this. I will go ahead and put, oops, Nick, and I can choose an avatar for my character. So let me go ahead and choose this guy. He looks fun. And so when I first sign in, this will be blank because I do not have any games, but I can use this plus button to add a game. So I can create a game right here. I will go ahead and call this my first game and submit. And now I've come to the game screen. So the game screen just shows the name of the game and the players. So right now I'm the only player in the game, so I'm the only one that shows up. But I can add more players using this button here. So let me go ahead and add another player. Let's say maybe Fred wants to play. Maybe Fred likes this avatar, so let's go ahead and add him. And see, we can add another person. Let's see, let's go ahead and add maybe Wendy. Maybe Wendy wants to play. And she likes this avatar, let's say. So let's go ahead and add her. And so once you have enough people in the game, then what you can do is you can start filling out ballots. So for my own ballot, I'll go ahead and click on my player. And in the ballot screen, you can see my name is up top. And then there's a screen here which shows the category and then the nominees in the category. And then at the bottom you see there's a list, and this is all of the categories that you can put votes on. And so I can either go through here and I can swipe, okay, if I want to go to category 10, I can go to category 10, I want to go to 7. So I can jump around. If I go back to 1, I'm here. And then I can also swipe right or swipe left to navigate through. And so for me, let me assume, or I'm just going to pick, maybe I have no idea who's going to win all this. So I'm just going to go through and pick the first option for all of the categories. And you can see as I am filling this out, this indicator down here is also turning green to indicate that, hey, I am actually filled this one out. So I will keep going through and fill out the whole ballot. All right, so now once I'm done, I have all of my ballot filled. I'll go ahead and submit. And once I submit, you can see I get this green check mark. So that shows that I am ready to play the game. So let's go ahead and add some others. So maybe Fred, maybe he just thinks all of the second choices are going to win. And to save you the pain of watching me go through all these categories, I'm just going to go ahead and say maybe he only wanted to answer the first 8. Um, and he didn't really know the answer to any of the other ones, so he's just going to submit his ballot as is. So now Fred is ready. Wendy, maybe she thinks the last option is going to win, so she's going to go through and click all the last. and then she will submit her ballot. And there you go. Now we are all ready. So now that we're ready to play the game, we can go ahead and start the game. And you can see there's visual indicators that the game is actually started and is active. And so once the game is active, you can either answer, which is providing, what the correct answer is for those categories that we just guessed on, or you can end the game. So let me go ahead and answer. So let's say the brutalist one. I don't actually remember who won, but let's go ahead and say it's the brutalist. So if you can remember, I guessed that all the first ones are going to be right. So my score is incremented by 1 since I got that right. So let's say a real pain won the second one. Oh, there you go. Fred got that one right. And as you can see, you can go through and you can, as the Academy Awards are going through, you can choose who won each category, and you can use this to choose as well. And like that, you can start tallying up, who won, and it remembers all of the options that you have chosen, so you don't have to go through and re-choose them. So let's say this one won again, so I'm in the lead. So let's say that we want to end the game there, so we can end the game. And there you go. Congratulations, Nick. I'm the one who won, so it knows that I won. And I can go home. So that was my first game. So that's basically it. So my game appears here. If I click on it, I can see that it was completed, and I can go back by hitting the back button. And I can create another game if I want and go through that whole workflow. So that's about it. The only other thing to point out is if I stop the app and restart, it automatically signs me in because it remembers that who I am, and it remembers my game. And all of this is persisted in a backend store. And so all of this is remembered regardless of if I were to delete the app or anything like that. So yes, that's my video demo. Thanks for watching. Hey everyone, I forgot to discuss the three major subsystems of my app, as well as the share mutable state. So the three major subsystems were, as I showed you, the first one was the UI and workflow to fill out a ballot and keep all that data in sync across different players without corrupting memory. The second one was um, as the game is actually active and you answer uh, categories, then the scores are actually updated. The players, you can actually see that they're in the ready state after they fill out a ballot. And keeping all of that in sync is sort of my second major subsystem. And then the third and last one, I didn't show, but I do have a backend system running. Here is the system. It's a Golang SQLite backend that essentially keeps everything persisted and can support saving data across different sessions. So yeah, those are the three major subsystems. And then for mutable shared state, that was the live update for the scores. So if we have multiple players on different devices and they're answering at the same time, then the scores will reflect that only one of them answered correctly. And that's all handled in the back end via the SQLite database that I'm using. So yes, that's the three major subsystems and the shared mutable state. So that is it. So I will now say goodbye.